Question number 1. Line A and line B. These two lines are parallel, and this is a transversal, this is another transversal. The angles are given 1, 2, 3, 4, similarly 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we have to find out the first one. If A and B is parallel, then angle 1 and angle 5. What are the angles? Angle 1 and angle 5. Now from the diagram we can see angle 1 is here and angle 5 is here. So these two represents corresponding angles. Now angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Angle 4 is equal to angle 6. This is known as alternate interior angles. Okay. Now the third one is angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree. Angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree. This implies they are co-interior angles. Question number 2. A and B are parallel lines and there is a transversal over here. Look at the angle. Angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now we have to write pair of corresponding angles. Pair of corresponding angles means angle 1 with angle 5, angle 2 with angle 6. Okay. Similarly, angle 4 with angle 8, then angle 3 with angle 7. So these are the pairs of corresponding angles. Next one is pairs of alternate interior angles, which means 3 and 5, 2 and 8. So 3 and 5, 2 and 8. Okay. These two are known as pairs of alternate interior angles. Next one is pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Up the same side of the transversal 3 and 8, 2 and 5. So 3 and 8, 2 and 5. So these are the same side. Okay. 3. Question number 3. The line P is parallel to the line Q and this is the transversal line. Now the angles are given as A, B, C, D and E, F. Now this angle is 125 and we have to find out angle A, B, C, D, E and F. Okay. Since PQ is parallel to P is parallel to Q, so we can say this 125 degree plus E degree. 125 plus E degree, because when we take this line, this is a straight line. So sum of these two angles will be 180 degree. Okay, that is linear pair. So E degree is equal to 180 minus 125, that is 55 degree. Make it as equation number 1. Now angle E is equal to angle F. That is angle E is equal to angle F, because these two are vertically opposite angles. So angle F is equal to 55. Make it as equation number 2. Now angle A is equal to angle F. Consider over here angle A is equal to angle F, because these two are alternate interior angles. So A is equal to 55 degree. Next one is A plus B is equal to 180 degree. That is a linear pair. Look at the diagram. A plus B, because this is a straight line, sum of these two angles should be 180 degree. So from this we can say A is equal to 55. So B is equal to 180 minus 55, that is 125. Now let us say A is equal to C, because these two are vertically opposite angles. A is equal to C. Therefore we can say C is equal to 55, because already we found A is equal to 55. Okay. Therefore C also will be 55. Now B is equal to D, because these two are vertically opposite angles. Therefore we can say D is equal to 125 degree, because already we found B is equal to 125. So finally we can write A, B, C, D, E, F. These are the angles. Question number 4, the first subdivision. This is the given diagram. L and M. These two lines are parallel lines and T is the transversal. Now it is given this angle is 110 and now this angle X we have to find out. Now by the property we can say when these two are considered as corresponding angles. Therefore when this is 110 means automatically this angle also will be 110. This I named as A. Okay, so A degree is equal to 110. That is, now consider these two angles. Sum of these two angles will be 180 degree because it is a straight line, linear path. So A degree plus X degree is equal to 180 degree. That is supplementary. That is 180 degree. Let us replace A is equal to 110 degree. That is X is equal to 180 degree minus 110. That is X is equal to 70 degree. Now let's move on to the second subdivision in fourth sum. L and M, these two are parallel lines and this is a transversal. Okay. Now we have to find the of X. Now since these two lines are parallel lines and this is a transversal, let us look at here. These two angles are known as the sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So when we add these two, we have to get 180 degree. So x degree plus 2x is equal to 180 degree. So this is 3x is equal to 180 degree. X is equal to 180 degree by 3. That is cancellation, we will be getting 60 degree. Therefore x degree is equal to 60 degree. Now the third subdivision. So L and M, these two are parallel lines. Similarly A and B, these two are parallel lines. Okay. LM is parallel to M and A is parallel to B. Okay. L is parallel to M and A is parallel to B. We have to find the value of x degree. Now let us say, since when you consider L and M are parallel, therefore A is a transversal, which means these two are corresponding angles. So in that case we can say x is equal to 100. Fifth sum, A, B, C. Okay. Similarly, D, E, F. Now the intersecting point is G. Now it is given A, B, C. Angle B is 70 degree. Now we have to find out DGC. DGC. So this angle we have to find out, and DEF. This angle also we have to find out. Okay. Now first let us consider AB is parallel to DE. AB is parallel to DE. So I have split the diagram. AB and DE. Now this is BC line which is going like this. Now let us extend this. Okay. Since BC as a transversal, so these two are parallel lines. Angle ABC 70 degree. This implies DGC is equal to angle ABC. DGC. So D is here and G is here. So DGC is equal to ABC because these two are corresponding angles. Therefore we can say DGC is equal to 70 degree. Okay. Now let us consider BC is parallel to EF. BC is parallel to EF. Now DE as the transversal. Okay. Now DGC is 70 degree. This point is G and this is 70 degree, means automatically DEF is equal to this angle. Therefore DEF also will be 70 degree. Okay. Sixth question, first subdivision. Line L is parallel to line M. Okay. Now we have to check whether it is parallel to M, L is parallel to M or not. The logic is very simple. We have to add these two angles. If we get 180 degree, then we can say these two lines are parallel. If we are not getting 180 degree when we add these two, it is not a parallel, that's all. So 126 plus 44 is 170 only we are getting. But some of the interior angles should be 180 degree. But we get only 170, so L is not parallel to M. Okay. Now similarly, let us come over here. Sum of these two angles, we get only 150. But sum of the angles is 180 degree, but we get only 150. Okay. Therefore, L is not parallel to M. Look at the third subdivision. These are the two angles, 57 degree and 123 degree. Now when we add these two, we will be getting 180 degree. Therefore, L is parallel to M. Okay. Now let's move on to the fourth subdivision. We have to add this 98 degree plus 72 degree. 98 degree plus 72, we will be getting only 170. But sum of the angles is 180 degree, but we get only 170 degree. Therefore, L is not parallel to M.